Hello, Sanibonani. We are back. We are back with another comedian. Earlier on, we were talking to teachers. It was nice. But today, it's going to be a busy night for me. Welcome back to Thenjiwe Comedy, Quarantine Diaries. Today, our guest is Long John Comedian, a very, very good friend of mine. If you are familiar with my channel, I am sure you have seen our skits that we do together as your favorites. Whether you like it or not, we are your favorites. YouTube, what do you call it? Couple. Ulong John, une CV, and he's got a very long resume. So I won't even attempt to tell you about him, but he is a very, very good friend of mine. Let me welcome him. As you come in, please do let us know where you are watching us from. As we say hello to our guest, Ulong John, let us show him that we are not xenophobic and give him a lot of love.
Yeah.
Long John.
Yes. I'm finally. I've been waiting for this. You have no idea.
I was thinking. I wish everyone could just see that you are really long.
Oh man,
but I don't think people can see.
Yeah. I hope they don't see.
I wish everyone could just see.
How are you, Thenjiwe? How are you?
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm great. I'm great. You guys say I'm getting fat in this lockdown.
I am well.
Look at me.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you for a favor? The headphones are acting up with the sound. Will you be able to take them off?
Okay, let me do that now. Let me do that now. Yeah. How about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you nice and clearly.
Okay, that's better.
So where are you?
Is my video clear? Because I can't see you properly. I can't even see you properly.
You cannot see me?
Yeah,
can you see me now? Can you see me now?
You are frozen. You are frozen. She's frozen. Okay, I'm taking over this live. Hey, woo! Zimbabweans are stealing jobs and lives. We don't play. We do not play. Yeah. So what's going on here? Let's see. I'm looking for comments. Let's see. What's going on. No video. Yeah, there's no video for Thenjiwe. I don't know what's going on.
I am back.
Wi-Fi is tough in England. Yes, that's better.
Can you
now
see me
you're
now?
clear.
Okay.
Now you're clear.
I could see you. So the problem was with you because me now I could see you.
Ah, how? Maybe it was me.
Don't make
people are complaining in your life. People are complaining in comments. They're saying there's no video.
I could see myself, guys. How are you? Do you remember when we first met?
Yeah?
Do you remember when and how we first met?
Yes, I remember. I'll never forget that. It was special. It was in Swaziland. Yes. It was too called Swaziland. That's when we met at the Swaziland Comedy Festival. Yeah. I remember that. It was actually in a taxi, in our taxi. And then other comedians were like, oh yeah, I've been doing comedy for this long. And you're like, why would you have to say I've been doing comedy for this long? I was like, okay. She's smart. That's when you just clicked, just like that.
For things that are not necessary.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. But from there, that's when we clicked, and then we just. Yeah?
I've been doing comedy for 36 years. If you had to tell people to do an elevator pitch on who is Long John, can I just ask you to do that?
What? It's just a pitch.
Just assume that everyone who's listening does not know who Long John is. You are in a lift with the head of Netflix.
Yeah.
And they ask you, who is Long John? You are on the first floor and it's going to get off on the 15th floor. So you only have 15 floors to tell him. Let's go. Who is Long John?
Okay. Who is Long John? Okay, first of all, I don't know career-wise or how long am I. Okay, I'm going to start with how long am I. Right. First of all, my name is Long John because everything on me is just long. Not that, I'm talking about my hands, okay? My hands are very long. Like I'm so long that I can change the light bulb while sitting down. Like I can actually change it while sitting down. That's what I can do right now. And my girlfriend broke up with me because of my height. She's like, this long distance is just killing me right now. I cannot. Just imagine if I had to marry my short girlfriend. Just imagine the wedding. The priest will be just there. Okay, John. Do you take this Susan to be your girlfriend? And I'll be just there. I do. Do you, Susan, take John to be your husband? And she'll be there. I do. By the power invested in me, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride. Good luck. That's what will happen. Okay, career-wise, my name is Long John. I'm a comedian. I love comedy. I travel a lot. I'm an international comedian. I won some couple of awards last year, 2019. I won the number outstanding comedian of the year 2 times, 2019 and 2020. I won myself Savanna Pan-African Comedian of the Year against Basket Mouth and Anekan Sime. I'm not bragging, but I'm bragging. And I won the Steve Harvey Spotlight. Yes, Steve Harvey. I said Steve Harvey Award. I won that. Me and Steve Harvey were close. I call him Stevie because we roll like that. Yeah. So that's it. That's Long John. Yeah. Where's Thenjiwe?
I was listening. So you come from Chimai.
Yes, there's no money, but I come from a place called Chimani Money, but we are all broke.
A boy from a village in Zimbabwe.
Yep.
You even call yourself a village boy. What inspired you to do comedy?
I discovered comedy on my grandfather's black and white TV. I remember this day my grandfather was just like stressed on where to get money to pay for my school fees and to pay for food and stuff like that. He was stressed. And then the moment he turned on TV, he was watching Bill Cosby, he started laughing. So as a young kid, I looked at him, I was like, how this guy was just stressed. How is he laughing? So from there, I just fell in love with making people laugh. I said to myself, when I grow up, I want to make people feel the same way that Bill Cosby did for my grandfather. So that's how I fell in love with comedy. That's how it started. Yeah.
That's a beautiful story. Mine was a very similar story, but mine was with Good is Nice. Where there was so much violence and we'd be coming from Toy. I was very, very young then, very young. And we would have police raids and everything. There would be days where someone is arrested and nobody's talking to each other. But the minute Good is Nice came on TV,
that's it.
It always broke the silence and it made us laugh. So I always wanted to be that. I wanted to be that can break the silence.
That's it, because it starts from the love of the game. Because as a comedian, if you're following fame instead of just loving the art, you're not going anywhere, because you need to learn. You know, it's supposed to be passion, and then just hard work, and then maybe that fame will come later after you've worked hard and get the experience.
So the first time you decided to go on stage, where was it and how was that experience?
I'm laughing because stop. Okay, the first time I decided to go on stage and do comedy, stand-up comedy, it was in 2012 October in Harare. There was this place in Harare called the Book Cafe. It was an artsy place. They used to have this comedy night every month. So I remember I went on Facebook and I searched for Zim comedy and I found this comedian called Zimbabwean Comedian. I was like, okay. Then I messaged him, hey man, I'm trying to do comedy. Can you give me a 5-minute spot? And he's like, yeah, come through. But the thing is, I made a mistake because I lied. I lied to Simba. He's like, how long have you been doing comedy? And I was like, oh, I've been doing comedy for 5 years. Yes, I'm the funniest in my village. Yeah, I once performed at a funeral and the dead guy laughed. I'm lying there, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, so I lied to him. So instead of him, booking me as an open mic, I booked me as a comic, like a support act. And then I went on stage. I remember I went to Harare. It's my first time in a big city. I'm a village boy. I don't know anything about the big city. So I went to Harare, hours in a bus to the capital city. I arrived the night of the show. I went on stage. Actually, everybody was killing on stage. Like the host went on stage, killing. Opening act, killing. And then it was my turn now. The guy went on stage like, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome all the way from Chimanimani, Long John. I went on stage. All the jokes that I had in my head, all the jokes that I prepared just vanished. Everything. I forgot. Boom. I went on stage. I tried to do my thing. It didn't work. It didn't work. Some guy booed me. Boom. A disabled guy threw a crutch on stage. He was like, I can't stand this any longer. That's what happened. It was bad.
It was very bad. But what made you want to go back again? Because most people would just give up there and then and say, no, this is not for me. I'm not going anymore. What made you want to go back?
Like I said, the love of comedy. First of all, I've never said this to anybody else. This is my first time saying. So I was not really good in school. Like in school, I was one of those, I used to copy other kids. Like that was my talent. I used to copy. Right? So for me, comedy was it. That was it. If it was not for if it was not comedy, I didn't have anything. So every time when I came back on stage, I treated like this is the only thing that I have. Like my life depends on it. I still do it today. Like when I come into South Africa, when I perform, every time when you see me perform on stage, this is it. I perform like my life actually depends on it because it does depend on it.
Your life does depend on it. I've got a question here from Billy Sosiabonga Khumalo. Uti, hi, this is Thenjiwe and Long John. I'm watching from Newtown. Sorry, I said Newcastle. I'm watching from Newtown, Johannesburg. Thank you so much, Khumalo, for watching us. Uti, this name for Long John, is it a real name or its nickname? I am so glad that I am not the one who has to ask this question. So don't say,
wow.
It's a question.
Wow. Lucky enough it came from
a real name that's on your ID.
Okay. First of all, you may never know with Zimbabweans, Long John can be a name. But my real name, believe it or not, is actually Learn More. Like learning. And I was bad in school with a name like Learn. They're like, go and learn more. Just go and learn more there. That is my name.
Do you have any other interesting names in your family?
Yes, we do. So my name is Learn More. If God knows. If God knows. Yes, we have Take It Easy. We call him Take It as just for a short, but Take It Easy, that's his name. We have No More, Knowledge, Profit.
Yeah.
Names like that. Yes. Because we also do that in Shona. We also do that in our own language. Because every name has to mean something. So we just took that and put it into English. So it has to be a word that we know.
So it's a translation, and then depending
It's
on the level
kind
of
of,
the parents' education, the deeper the
yes.
English will be.
Exactly. Because sometimes parents didn't speak English, so what they can only do is they would just, listen to white people speaking and then pick one word and then go home and then their kids
Oh,
them's
oh,
like,
oh,
take it easy.
take it easy. No more. I'm done.
No more. Yeah, no more. It's a good name. No more.
Uthuli, Uthi, thank you so much, Thuli, which means you watch our videos. Uthi, man, I'm not over I'm not over your sudden breakup. Long John must ask for love back.
The one. Okay, all right. I see what's happening here.
How was your experience, guys? If you have not seen that, you
Please.
have to see it. You have to.
You have to watch it.
I will leave some links towards the end of the show because obviously I don't want you to stop watching this and go and watch that. But it was so exciting and funny doing it. What was your experience?
It was great. It was great. It was actually fun because the how we came up with that whole show. It was just fun. We were just having fun. I can't wait to do the part 2. If there's a part 2.
When I first initiated it, you thought I was just joking, didn't you?
Yeah, because you're like, come, let's meet at the airport. I was like, what? Airport? So and we started brainstorming. That's when the idea was born. That was fun.
It was just so much fun. I really, really enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
I proper enjoyed it. And I have performed with you, one of the most interesting performers. And I've seen your growth. That's what I find more interesting.
from Swaziland to when I hosted your show.
Yes. Oh, you did a great job hosting my show.
It was nice. It was a nice audience. It was a nice audience. Whew. I remember because the thing is when I performed with you in Swaziland, I was just coming from Zimbabwe. So now comedy is different in every country you go to around Africa. The way you perform it and what makes people laugh again. So I was still trying to adjust, So when I came to Swaziland, for me, that was like my second international show. So I was trying to adjust from the Zimbabwean, type of humor to kind of like a global kind of humor. You see, so now I'm getting there.
You know you are my role model when it comes to someone who's performed in a lot of African countries.
I'm just running away from Zimbabwe. That's all. I don't want to go back.
I'm always like, why did you leave me? Take me there. Like, you really, really do a good job of traveling around Africa. What's been your most interesting country?
Uganda. Uganda was my most interesting country because Uganda is like Africa. Like when you go to Uganda, you feel like okay, this is it. This is Africa. Because first of all, the people there, the comedy there, there are two different types of comedy. There's the Vernac, just like South Africa. There's Vernac and there's English, right? So the Vernac now, with English you can never perform. Never. Not like what I do in South Africa where I can even perform in English, in Vernac crowds. In Uganda, no, they don't even speak English. And there's now the English. Now the English, they're intelligent, like they're so intelligent. You won't even think that, but they're so intelligent. You see, the likes of Clotilda, you can tell by how Clotilda performs. She's just intelligent, wordplay and stuff like that. So when I noticed that, I was like, wait a minute. So there's actually a lot of comedy around Africa, right? There's more comedy out here. So Uganda was actually my first country, that side. From there, I was like, nah, I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to Rwanda. I want to go there. I want to go there. Uganda made me fall in love with African comedy itself.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love, and I've been saying that when we come out of lockdown, and I've been saying this to you even before lockdown, that I want to tour Africa. And now all my dreams of going to the US, performing in the UK, I'm not interested anymore. I want to walk where my ancestors walked. I want to perform on African stages for African audiences.
Because believe it or not, Africans were so ignorant about Africa. We may blame Americans for not knowing about Africa, but us ourselves, we are so ignorant. Me, I was, because for me, I had to travel around Africa to see that, no, there is more around Africa. There is a lot going on in terms of comedy, culture, languages, and just people. It's beautiful.
That is so true. And also, I think as African creators, if we can collaborate more, because we have the power, we have a voice for the silent. We have the power to not only entertain, but also educate. Educate people about our continent, educate people about our cultures. And
yes, and I hate it. I really hate it when I see Americans trying to tell our stories, our African stories, you know. And they obviously they do it in their own way. But right now we have a platform, we have a lot of platforms to tell our own stories as Africans. that's why you see, you know, Morgan Freeman playing Mandela. I'm like, wait a minute, why is Morgan Freeman playing Mandela?
That is
we have our own actors, we have our industry, you know. It's time for us to tell our own stories, you know.
That just doesn't make sense at all.
At all. It's crazy. It's just crazy.
Mandela who can't even say Amandla. He must say Mandla.
Amandla. Like, wait, whoa, that's how you say it.
So how many countries have you performed in Africa? And tell us the countries and your experiences so that I know which ones I'll go to first.
Okay. So I'll suggest Kenya. Kenya, the people are so welcoming. As soon as I arrived in Kenya, first of all the countries that I performed, Kenya, Uganda, I didn't even use my money that I traveled with. I didn't even use any. They would take care of you. As soon as you land, they're so welcoming that they'll just take care of you. So Kenya, people are just nice. The culture and the audience, you love it. Rwanda is clean, super clean. They've completely turned around their country into something beautiful. It's clean. They have a day where they clean in the streets. We can't hear Thenjiwe.
I'm on mute. Sorry, I was just excited about Rwanda. It's so beautiful, so clean.
Ooh, it's beautiful. It's
even so everything beautiful that they've gone through as a country. You're like, oh my God, it's
They completely switched. They switched because when I was telling my friends that I'm going to Rwanda, like, Rwanda, there's war. Haven't you seen Hotel Rwanda? So in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna go and die. When I arrived, I was like, you know what? I can stay here. It's beautiful. They have a day where they're cleaning the streets. I saw an old lady just cleaning in the street, just cleaning. I'm like, wow, it's beautiful. And then there's Tanzania.
In Zambia, sorry, talking about cleaning the streets, I'm going to stop disturbing you. In Zambia, we once saw prisoners in their prison uniform cleaning the streets. I was like, in South Africa, nobody would be going back to prison that night.
Yeah, they're going. Why would you clean somewhere that you not walk afterwards? You can't even go, you're going back to. That's so unfair.
You even find the police, they clean their own police station, they are cleaning. I'm like, in South Africa, they would not do that. Yeah, no. Go on, continue. Tell us about your African experience, please.
Okay, and there's Tanzania. Whew. Where can I start with Tanzania? Oh my God, it's beautiful. Like, it's a holiday destination. The weather, the way, the beaches, everything. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Tanzania was just one of those places where if I get rich, I'm definitely buying property in Tanzania. Definitely. And then there was Zambia, like you said, Zambia was nice. It's just like Zimbabwe. Zambia feels like Zimbabwe, so that's why I loved it. And then there is I wanna do South Sudan. Although there's war, but I want to perform where you can die, like literally die on stage. That's what I want to do.
Imagine when people say Long John died and we will be here laughing, thinking he died on stage. And
No,
no,
he
Long John
actually died.
Long
Just
John
imagine, because there's war, there's curfews and whatever. South Sudan, South Sudan, yo. But I wanna go there. Yeah.
And by the way, guys, I have Ncube at 9. He's a brilliant.
Oh yeah.
You know him, Mr. Brilliant director, writer, everything. He helped me with my first video, but we'll talk about that later. So, hi guys, I'm enjoying the conversation from the Chili Pitoli. There's no way Long John's parents would have named him Long John. That name is given after you see.
Okay. They should have named me Long John, by the way. They should have.
Please watch, guys. Relationship goals, and I think it's proper relationship goals.
It's proper relationship goals. It's amazing. That thing was so fun to do. I don't mind doing part 2.
Yeah,
they should let us know. They should let us know if you guys want part 2. Put it in the comments.
We should have done more, but then because we didn't know this was going to happen, we kept postponing because we had shows to do. Where are those shows now?
There's none. We're supposed to do blacks only, and then look.
Now,
Jamaica was like, okay. Are you here? We're backstage. I'm like, dude, stop doing this to me. There's no show.
If we were doing blacks only, we would have not been brokes only. But now we are broke only.
We are broke. Yo, I like your cup. That's a nice cup right there.
Thank you. Please show us love by subscribing to our YouTube channels. And here is a link to Long YouTube channel, the hardest working comedian that I know. And he keeps on creating. Please follow him, subscribe. And as I always say, subscribing to a YouTube channel is not like getting into a relationship. You can subscribe to many. Nobody.
It is free. It's free.
100% absolutely free. But when we get people subscribing, it encourages us to continue creating stuff.
Yeah,
it encourages us to continue creating stuff. And Long John is also the one who does all the artwork for
all the artwork for your lives and everything.
Yeah,
I do everything.
Yeah, it's been so good to me. It's been such a good friend. So please, you can thank him by subscribing to his YouTube channel.
Yes, please subscribe.
Artwork. You do artwork, you do photos. Why that? Because you are a professional comedian. Why are you doing the rest of the stuff?
I love creating. So I love creating concepts. I've fallen in love with just creating concepts and everything. So like I said, I wasn't really good in school, but I loved creating stuff. I love just creating. When I was a little kid, I would just create. I would never ask for toys. I'll create my own toy for myself. So that was just me. So I just took that and put it into comedy. I put it into my artwork, my graphic design. So I just love everything creativity. You see.
And
I do graphic design. I do script writing. I come up with concepts. I want to do adverts. I want to do adverts and stuff like that. I also do like some animation, and I also do motion graphics, stuff like that. Comedy.
And your animations are really good as well.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly.
Do subscribe to Long John's channel. You won't be disappointed. What do you think is the problem with us Southern African YouTube content creators not getting a lot of subscribers and not getting a lot of support from our people? What do you think is the main problem?
Okay, first of all, because the thing with our social media itself is there's popular social media, which is Facebook. For Zimbabwe, Facebook is more popular than YouTube. So people would rather go to Facebook than to go to your YouTube. And also people think that if they go to your YouTube channel, you're gonna pay. That's the thing. But now it's free. See? So I feel like if we try to introduce YouTube more, because if I create content on YouTube, I can actually make a living out of YouTube itself than Facebook. You see, so we need to make that clear to people that okay, you love this thing, you love what I'm creating. Now, please help me by just subscribing and watching through Facebook. But the problem with us,
through YouTube, not through Facebook, through YouTube.
Sorry, through YouTube, yes. So the problem with us now is we post stuff on every platform and and wait for people to go to my YouTube channel where they can see it on Facebook. You see, now that's the problem. So we need to make it exclusive YouTube content. That's when we can direct people to our YouTube channel.
It becomes difficult though, because also, especially when it's current affairs, you want everyone to get it. You want to spread it out.
That's the thing. So how do you separate that content from the YouTube content? That's the thing. That's where it's hard. Like you don't know which one. Because even if you put a snippet of whatever and then put the rest on YouTube, people still don't go to your YouTube channel.
It is so difficult. And can I just give people a taste of Long John?
That sounds wrong, but anyway, let's just continue.
Thenjiwe, can I have your email? I need work done.
Yeah. Okay. Should I say it out loud?
Yeah, please say it. I will type it.
Okay. So it's contact.
I think that's your real name. That's your real name, contact.
At longjohnworld.com.
Okay. Here is the email if you do want to get in touch, whether it's for graphics or you want to creative ideas.
Or you just want to chat or a date, whatever, you can contact at longjohnworld.com. That's it right there.
So there is
you organize, you even have the things, you even put things there. Very organized.
Everything. Can I just give people a taste of Long John so that they can really
Still
know
sounds wrong, but let's do it.
You are funny and you need to be followed so that they know.
Okay.
Just in case there are people who are not already subscribed to your channel. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, I can see people are laughing. Thank God. Woo! Thank God people are laughing.
What's your inspiration? What inspires your comedy?
My life. Things that I just see around me, man. Because when someone told me that a real comedian is a comedian that treats comedy as a lifestyle, because it's not a job. Comedy is not a job and whatsoever. This is my lifestyle. So everything that I see, everything that I eat, what I think, what I dream, it's all comedy. See? So that's what inspires me. Just things around me.
People love that.
They loved it. Then follow me. Just don't follow. If you don't follow, I'm sending a tokoloshi. We actually have tokoloshis in Zimbabwe. You know that? I used to think it was just a Zimbabwean thing, but we
do also call them tokoloshis.
Exactly, we call them tokoloshis. No, the Chimani tokoloshis, they work. They even come with lightning.
Yeah, so you're telling us what inspires you.
Yeah. No, it's just, things around me. Comedy is a lifestyle. It's not a job. So I just treat it as a lifestyle. So every day I'm thinking, I'm breathing, I'm eating, I'm just experiencing comedy around me. Because right now I'm working on a show called Long John, Happily Uneducated. Now I've been talking about me being uneducated, and education itself, and what real education is like. Things that your parents taught you, my grandparents, life lessons and stuff like that, and actually the traditional education. So I'm talking about that because I've experienced it, you see. So that's what inspires me, things that I've experienced.
Beautiful. I visited your Instagram And guys, if you have any questions, please do ask Long John. I was very upset with your Instagram, and I'm starting to not like this Instagrams of comedians, because I expect to find incriminating things, and your Instagram is just so professional. It's all about work. I'm like, I find
Mine
incriminating.
is all about work.
Yes.
What do you mean?
It's very professional.
So what do you want to see on my Instagram?
It's
Please
actually
tell me what you want.
It made me question my own Instagram.
Oh yeah. I've always wanted to talk to you about your Instagram. Like I've always wanted to. There's a time when I wanted to call you to just talk to you about your Instagram, because there's so many memes. Where do you get those memes? Where do you get the time?
I've got all the time in the world. It's not like I'm working.
It's too much.
Am I working? No, I'm not. As long as they're entertaining my people, I'm happy. Because I'm not a beauty queen. I don't put photos all the time, and I'm not working. If I'm not working, I'm not working. What am I gonna do? I don't want to live a lie and try and keep up with the Jones and and no. That's gonna just put a lot of pressure on me. I think my problem is I'm too honest.
Yeah. The thing is, you just have to be honest.
I live an honest life. I'm too honest, and for me, like everything else, you'll see on stage. If you don't see it here, you'll see it on stage. I talk about my family on stage. I don't see the reason to talk about my family on Instagram. On
Instagram, yeah, that's true.
No, I don't post myself eating.
like the food that I've eaten today, I really hate those. I've eaten this. Look at my coffee.
I'm Thenjiwe comedy. So my thing is, if it's not funny, what is it doing on Thenjiwe comedy? I'm not a beauty queen. I'm not a Thenjiwe the hairstylist. I'm Thenjiwe comedy. So I've always
because every post that you post on Instagram or every social media, it has to add value to your brand. Yes. You see. So now this is branding 101.
And you know why
everything that you post.
When I do memes, sometimes it's because I'm too lazy to do a skit, but I'm like, this is too funny, I don't want to forget it.
You just have to post it.
I'll just meme it and post it because it's much quicker to do memes. Sometimes I'm like, later on I'll do a skit about it, but sometimes I end up not doing it. Sometimes I remember later and do the skit because it's like, this is too funny not to share. But
not to share, yeah, that's true. Stuff like that, yeah, it's fine. But not posting coffee with nothing attached to it. Posting coffee, just posting coffee or something that you've eaten, it's nothing. Why are you doing that? What value does it have?
I do not. Why am I posting coffee? I'm not a brand ambassador for this overseas brand. Why am I taking Starbucks? Are they paying me? No. I'd rather promote another my followers' businesses. Why am I putting what brand I'm wearing? I paid for it. Why am I now promoting them?
Doesn't make any sense.
No, not my style. Like, why am I telling people whose watch I'm wearing? It tells the same time as the watch that someone bought for 5 friends.
Doesn't make any sense. That's people think that's being a celebrity, but come on. Why we should do that?
But then you must remember that these days we also have celebrities who are famous for being famous. And when you are famous for being famous, you have to be very careful about your image.
Famous for being famous.
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm famous for being funny. I'm not famous for being pretty. I'm not famous for dating someone popular. Yeah. I'm not famous for some TV program that I appeared on. I'm famous for being funny. So I can't be stressing out and competing with people who well, that brand image. We are different. We have different brands.
Yeah, that's true.
We're talking about you were saying brand 101. Give us some branding advice.
Yeah. So branding, first of all, it depends who you are. It depends what you are or your industry. So as a comedian, the reason why I post everything comedy is because it says in my name, Long John the Comedian. So I'm a comedian. I always post about comedy. mostly about me, my comedy. So I might post a meme, but I post it if I do a little bit of something to it, to add a bit of my, spice to it, and then I'll post it. So what happens is when people, follow you, they always want to see, oh, Longjun did this, let me see. Oh, Longjun did this, let me see. So you add value to everything that you post. It might be your videos, it has to be quality, so that people follow you for quality, not quantity. So that's just branding. People follow for quality.
I mean, I do both quality and quantity because
that's good.
my jokes are genuine and original, and I see funny. I think funny. So I can do 5 videos a day. I can do 10 memes a day. I can do 2 memes a day. I can do, as long as it's funny, I will post it. I don't have a minimum.
Yeah, there's no limit. There's no limit.
YouTube, I've got over 1,010 videos now.
And I post every day.
I want to get to 5,000.
That's
my target number. I want to have 5,000. But can you imagine how much content that is?
That's a lot. That's a lot of content. It's hard work, right?
That belong to me. I can always revise them. I can always revise them. And yeah.
That's what I like about YouTube. Because the freedom of creativity, it's just beautiful. Unlike if you do a TV show, there's a lot of says. People say, oh, don't do this, don't do this. But with YouTube, you can do whatever you want. People love it for that.
I cannot work under. I can't work like but I'm scared. I don't want Long John to see this. I don't want to hurt this person, because as a comedian, someone's gonna get hurt. Whatever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's always
someone is gonna get hurt. I wish my Zimbabwean politicians would understand that.
I don't want to work like I don't want to get fired. That's why I love doing my independent stuff. I love creating my own platforms. Yeah.
I just wish Zimbabwean, politicians would get that one day. I wish they understand that, because to them, if you make fun of them, you are going disappear.
You have freedom. Some countries, they'll tell you freedom of speech, but after your speech, you might not be free.
You're not. There's no freedom. That's true. That is so true. Which one is the name?
Which one is the name? John or Long? And please stand up. I want to see if you are Long.
No, let's not. Let's not do the standing up thing. Okay, the name is John. Okay. John comes from my grandfather's name, because I look like my grandfather. People used to call me John. And one day my grandfather was like, no. He is Long John. From there, that's when Long John stuck. And I just kept it. So Long John. That's when it started.
Right. So we're talking about your Instagram. So I'll put up a picture.
No, don't. What are you doing?
Where you were?
Okay, let's do it. Okay. No, I think I know this photo. Let's do it. Okay, that's easy. That was in Tanzania. That was the Just Laugh a Little show in Tanzania. Yeah, that was the Tanzania show. It was beautiful. Ooh, that show was nice. And the Tanzanian women are beautiful. Oh my God, I didn't want to come back. I was like, I'm staying here. My visa was like, no, come back. Come back.
You are coming home. You are coming home.
You're coming back. Oh, my people. Those are my grandparents.
Tell us about them. Take your time.
Oh, my grandparents, man. So my grandparents, they were high school sweethearts. They met in high school. When they met, my grandmother was grade 8, and my grandfather was teaching grade 8. Yeah, so they raised me like their own. My grandfather is just like my father.
Grandfather slept with a school kid.
And then he ran. And then he ran to Chimani. He changed his name, actually. Then they ran to Chimani. That's what happened. And my grandfather is just like my father. He raised me like his own. Yeah, and that's them with my award. That was my first award right there. And he went to get my award and he did a long speech at the ceremony. But I love these people. I love them so much.
What did he say in the speech? Did he think it was his award?
Oh yeah, for him it was his. He was happy. he was just telling people that I come from Chimane and I've always wanted to be a comedian, and with hard work and with a dream you can achieve. Now look at my Mzukuru. Look at him. He won this award. It was just one of those days. I even had a tear, one tear. I was like, oh, this is nice.
But that was so nice of you to honor them, because sometimes, especially once you get into the limelight, people get embarrassed to show off who where they come from, and
that's the problem with a lot of artists, with a lot of people. That's the problem right there. Because you need to, because if you're true to where you come from, that's how you find yourself as a person, and people can see that. Anybody can see that this is genuine, and then boom, that's how you become, a celebrity or whatever, or popular, or whatever. Because people can see that this person is real. Yeah. That's a long time ago. 2017, that was Opikopi Festival. This was my first experience, watching, people that are high on cocaine and drugs. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Like, and then second, I saw guys that are dressed like women. I'm a Zimbabwean. For me, this is new. So this was Opikopi Festival in 2017, my first time going to Opikopi. It was crazy. It was wild. And that was Lazola Gola right there.
But you enjoyed it?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. I performed with John Glismas. It was like an open door thing. People were high. But it was nice.
We party differently in South Africa.
Yeah, different. Like, you don't want to go back home. Oh yeah, with my mentor, Barry Hilton. Let me tell you the story about Barry Hilton, what he did for me. Now, I remember in Zimbabwe, I was still trying to do this international or the global thing. So one of the promoters that I knew in Zimbabwe booked Barry Hilton, and they came to Zimbabwe, and he was like, hey. And the promoter was like, would you like to open for Barry? I was like, yeah, I'd like to. Oh, I love this guy. I love his comedy. So we went to get into at the airport. We're just talking, and then we just clicked just like that. So he saw me performing. For me, well, it wasn't that good, but he saw something in me. He saw something.
He was coming to Zimbabwe for his show.
Yeah, he came to Zimbabwe for the show. So
and you were opening for him.
I opened for him, yeah. Okay. So when I opened for him, for me, I didn't do so well because it was an all-white audience. For me, an all-white audience was tough because I was still trying to figure it out. But he saw something in me that I didn't even see in myself. Nice. So he came to me and said, John, listen, I want to help you because I see something in you. Anytime when you want to come to South Africa, let me know. I'll organize gigs for you. I'll even pay for your transport, everything. I was like, okay. So I contacted him, and he did exactly that. He booked gigs for me. He did, he mentored me. We are writing. Sometimes I'm performing with him in big shows, but his big shows I'm opening for him. So he opened doors.
That's really big shows.
Big shows. So I was like, Barry Hilton. So I don't know how to thank you. What can I even do for you? And he said, no, what I did for you, when you get big, do it to others.
Nice.
So that's exactly what I'm going to do. No matter how big I get, I'll always, help those that want to be helped.
So you can do it to me. You can help me.
No, I need your help. What are you talking about?
my account number is.
No.
But guys, please seriously do subscribe to Long John's YouTube thingy. And what YouTube channel? Where is there?
Oh yeah, that was my okay. I think this was my second award. I don't know, because because this is the NAMA award. It's like the biggest annual, award that in Zimbabwe. So it's called the NAMA, National Arts Merit Award. So I won this outstanding comedian. This is my first ever award in Zimbabwe, and then it was crazy because in Chimanimani people were celebrating. So this was the first time winning an award in Chimanimani, anyone in Chimanimani winning an award. So it was big. People were calling me from Chimanimani, like, you've made it. Hey, you've made it. Can I borrow money? Because that's what they always do. They borrow money.
Do awards come with money in thingy in Zim?
In Zimbabwe? Yeah. This one came with money, and I gave all of it to my grandparents.
Oh, nice! I want to be your grandparent. Can I be your grandparent?
You want to be my grandparents?
Can I be your grandparent, please? Get them all the money.
No, yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it. They deserve the money.
I want to be grandparent, John.
Yeah.
So, if people go to your YouTube channel, what sort of stuff should they expect to get? Yeah,
so I okay, right now on my YouTube channel I have my stand-up comedy. I always record myself when I perform. It's just too bad that I'm not performing these days, so I'm not posting my stand-up comedy. But I always perform and record and post it on YouTube. And my comedy sketches, like I always have these crazy ideas that I just post on my YouTube channel. So you can just go there to laugh. Just go there with an open mind, okay?
And you do
there's crazy stuff there.
You do a lot of cartoons as well.
Yeah, there's an animation show. This idea came to life because I wanted to paint a picture, because I have concepts that I cannot do, as a sketch. I have crazy concepts that I have to do as an animation because it's just too much. It takes too much to do it as a sketch. So that's how this show came to life.
And do you think, when do you think we'll be able to go back on stage and perform?
Now that's tough. I'm pretty sure, because this year is gonna be tough. Of course, yeah, things are gonna open a little bit, but I feel like end of this year, just a little bit with the limitations. But this year, I have to go on stage. End of this year, I have to.
Would you go?
Yeah, definitely. If everything opens up, I'm definitely hosting a show in Zimbabwe and do it big and say, hey guys, I'm still here. Just something like that. I have to perform on stage this year. I have to.
I'm not performing on stage this year. I'll go back on stage next year. This year, I'm just focusing on my YouTube channel. Guys, to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
You have to throw it in there.
Yeah, I'm not going back on stage. Not at all. Kodwa uthi masuqedile ama-video akho aliveli asiwabona aveli angazi noma inkinga yokuthi ngafelwa nguthisha ngiku-grade 7. Nkosi yami uyabona ugezi wangu ushonele uthisha. Uyawathola ama-video, sometimes they take time to upload and then you check the next day, but sometimes they upload right away, sometimes they take time.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
but yeah, you will get them. They will be there.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, in London. I was doing the African Comedy Festival in London. First time in London, right there. It was nice. It was pretty good. This is when I realized that this comedy thing would take me far. When it took me to London, I was like, wait a minute. I'm taking this thing for granted. Now let me start working. So after this show, after this whole London experience, I went straight home and I completely changed my set. I started from scratch. The whole set that I had, I had 20, 30 minutes because I was still starting out, 20, 30 minutes of material. I completely dropped it. I was like, international stuff. That's when the Village Boy was born.
And the Village Boy is very nice.
Yeah.
And I've got so many interesting photos. I didn't know which one to choose.
My God. Ah, Uncle Steve.
You know, I was not gonna leave that one.
Ah, my new mentor. This is crazy. Like, it's crazy to know to have a mentor like this man right there, Steve Harvey. It's just too bad that with this
Take us through the
coronavirus.
journey. Take us through
Huh?
take us through the
Okay.
journey with Steve Harvey.
So Steve, I remember Steve Harvey was hosting a competition online. So he posted a video on his YouTube channel saying, "Hey, guys, I'll be hosting a competition for comedians. Please submit your video." So I was like, "Yeah, you never know. Okay, obviously, there's gonna be a million comedians lining up for this, but you never know. That's the thing about life. You just have to take those, risks or whatever. Just take it." So I went on the website. I submitted my video. Then I waited for like a couple of days, and boom, my video got accepted for the competition. So what? And I was the only African comedian in this competition. So obviously I was different from every other comedian on this stage, right? So now the time for people to vote, to watch my video, but so people were voting. So I was African and I'm Zimbabwean and I'm the only African in this competition. So I have so much advantage because I have, people behind me. I have the continent behind me. So I got a lot more votes than everybody else in this competition. So then I won the competition, the Steve Harvey Spotlight Comedy Competition. And then the team actually organized for us to meet with him. And then we met in Johannesburg. And I'll never forget this day. He was hosting. He was recording the Family Feud Africa, and they called me. Hey, Long John, Steve Harvey is in Africa, right? He's in South Africa right now. Would you like to meet him? I was like, yeah, definitely. Cool. Then they organized. I went to. It was in Randburg. I went to Randburg, the studio. They took all our phones. They took everything. Our phones, things to record. They took everything. Was in the studio. I spent the whole day with Steve Harvey this day. It was beautiful. The wisdom, just the knowledge, I had so much to learn, because, and then I asked him, I was like, Steve, Mr. Harvey, would you be my mentor? And he's like, you know what? Normally when people meet me, they want to ask for stage time, they want to ask for money, but you asked for just for me to be your mentor. That's amazing. You know what? I'm gonna be your mentor. I'm gonna help you. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. And I told him my dream to travel to America, do comedy and everything. He's like, don't worry, I'm gonna help you. So if it was not for coronavirus, I was supposed to be touring America with Steve Harvey right now as my mentor. But doesn't matter. It will happen.
It will happen. It will happen. There's always the right time for everything. And guys,
and then I took that photo. And then I took that photo. Then I put it up on my Instagram. As soon as I put it up on my Instagram, all my ex-girlfriends were calling me, apologizing for me cheating on them. Okay, it was like, they are so sorry you cheated. They are so sorry. You can come back. It was crazy.
That is so funny. Guys, please do subscribe to Long John.
Please subscribe. I have a new episode of the animation show coming tomorrow, so subscribe.
Is Long John the Comedian. Long John the Comedian. And also please do watch our series on my YouTube channel called Long John and Thenjiwe. It's different episodes.
It's amazing. Yes.
It's stuff. I enjoy it. I definitely, absolutely enjoy it. And I do have one last photo.
It's going to be the worst one, I'm sure.
No?
That was the happiest. Oh, you see, right there. You see that face over there? I was happy. First of all, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that I won that award. You have no idea. Like, I was about to cry. So I went on stage when I won that award, and I didn't prepare a speech because I thought other weak comedians are going to win. Other big comedians than me, going to win. this award. And then I went
Listen,
on stage.
you were gonna win. You not only are you very hardworking, very funny, but you are the longest comedian.
The longest comedian. Yeah, I had all the advantages, even the height. So that's the Pan-African Comedian of the Year. I'm the first Zimbabwean comedian to win that award. But I never say it. I never say that because normally what I've noticed about us artists or comedians is when I grab I'm the first one to do this. Let people say it for you. You just work, and let people say it for you.
Don't be the one who
yeah, don't be the one. I'm the only. No. Let people say that.
That's
through your work.
There's wisdom in that. There's a lot of wisdom in that. So singakuboni nje just long. But there definitely is a wisdom in that, and we do appreciate that. So what has been your lowest comedy moment?
My lowest comedy moment was it was when I performed at a corporate event, and the person that introduced me on stage messed it up 100%. You went on stage. He was like the managing director. Went on stage. Is like, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we love you as our employees, and so when I entertain you and give you something entertaining, but before we do that, I just want to let you know that this branch is suspended immediately. So to lighten up the mood, we have a comedian.
No. Listen, where you have to do a corporate gig and you are not told that the staff is being retrenched, and now
everybody is fine. I was the only one with a job in that room. I went on stage. People like, I tried all my punchlines, none, and I was ever worked. None. in my first time performing comedy, I was my down, but it also helped me become a comedian I am today. The first time I ever performed when I got bored, because other comedians, like you said, who just perform, when they get bored, they never come back. But with me, I had to come back. It made me realize that this thing, it's not a joke. You can't hear you. Mute. It's on mute.
Hey, technology. I'm saying comedy really is not a joke. Comedy is not a joke. And your highlights, your best moment that you would relive any day, your best comedy moment.
Definitely meeting Steve Harvey. Definitely him telling me that I'm funny. Him saying that, man, you're funny, man. You're funny. Huh? And then I asked him, do you think I'll do great in America? He's like, hell yeah, man, you do great in America. I was like, okay, all right. That was the highlight of my career right there. Meeting him, spending a day with him, and actually seeing him getting nervous backstage. Like, anyway, this Steve Harvey is nervous. Look at him. I get nervous. He gets nervous.
Isn't it funny how we always think that the ones who are ahead of us no longer get nervous, and then you're like,
that's the thing.
Still do.
He was backstage like, okay, you can do this, Steve. You can do this, Steve. I'm like, oh, he's nervous. I was enjoying it.
And if you had to choose between performing full time in America, but never performing in Africa ever again, or performing in Africa on any stage with anyone you want to perform with, which would you choose?
Definitely Africa, for reasons. I have plenty of reasons why I'll choose Africa, instead of America.
And the reasons are?
First of all, Africa, we have our own. I don't know. We have our own way of, I don't know what to call it. We have shown a word. I mean, I think you call it Ubuntu. I don't know what you guys call it, but in Zimbabwe we call it Hundu. We call it Hundu, meaning we have this thing inside,
Ubuntu.
like Ubuntu, exactly. That's it, Ubuntu, right? It's just an African thing. It's in us, you see. So when I perform, when I try to express that on stage, everybody can relate. Now, I know that if I go to America and try to explain that to Americans, they'll probably won't get it under whatsoever. So I'll choose Africa to any other country, any other continent or whatever, anytime.
If you had to choose whether to gain 10 inches or lose 6 inches, which would you choose?
Okay. Am I the only one that feels like where?
The question has been asked. I am not going to be repeating.
No, but where? Where?
You were too late to ask. You were too late to ask, so I just need an answer.
Where?
I just need an answer. You were too late.
To lose or to gain? I will definitely gain. Definitely gain. I love being tall.
Prepared to be even
I
longer.
love being tall. I love being tall because I feel like I'm in charge. If I walk into a room, people are like, hey. That's it. That's what I want.
And what are the disadvantages of being tall?
Definitely, public transport is a no-go area. You can, it's tough being in a taxi. You know those small taxis, you have to do this to your legs. It's bad. And then you can never sleep, straight in a bed. You have to sleep diagonally like this. So it's always bad. And every woman is short to me. Everyone is short.
I was going to ask, have you ever dated a woman that's taller than you? Would you date a woman that's taller than you?
I've dated a short girl. She was short. I couldn't even do this thing, I would just say, I would have to hold her head, I've dated a short girl. I've dated a tall girl, but she wasn't taller than me.
Have you ever been bullied for being tall?
Yeah, definitely. Tall people get bullied every time. Like, people make fun. Tall people every day, every time. So yeah. But the thing is with me is people are scared to make fun of me because I would make fun of you until you cry. That was just my superpower. I used to make fun of this guy every day. He used to cry every day. That was my superpower right there. Just making fun of people.
And someone was asking a question about Chimain money, whether people are still stopping at the red robots. I think it's someone who really... There, please read the question.
Are the people in Chimandmani village still freezing and posing on the red robot? You move cute me when you show how you drive in Chimandmani. Oh yeah, people are watching. This is what keeps me going. You see, I love it. So in Chimandmani, it's a town that's very far. So we get excited about crazy, stupid things, right? So recently, the government built a public toilet, and the minister and the politicians were trying out the toilet for the first time. And when he was in there, people were clapping. Woo! He flashes. Woo! He's washing his hands. Woo! People are happy about this public.
But it was the first.
People are like, woo! He's there, he's washing his hands. Yeah. It's working. It's working.
It was the first public toilet, so
It was the best public toilet ever.
at every reason to celebrate.
Yeah. And
So,
my phone is about to switch off, by the way.
okay, you can leave us with last message before your phone switches off.
Okay, my last message is before it switches off.
Where can people follow you as well?
Okay. Okay, so first of all, to everybody that's watching, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you want to achieve, if you dream, everything starts from a dream. If you dream it, it can become reality. You see, so if you dream, hard work and persistence, keep doing it, keep working on it, keep improving your art or whatever you want to achieve in life, you will definitely get there. I'm just a village boy from Chimani without education, but look at me. I'm an international comedian, so if I can do it, you can definitely do it. So you can find me on Facebook as Long John the Comedian, Instagram Long John _comedian, and you can also find me on on YouTube. YouTube is Long John the Comedian. Yes, you find me on YouTube and on Pornhub. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Probably true. Probably true. That's probably the only way you can make money now during this thing.
Actually, it is the only way. Yeah. This was fun. Yeah?
You already have a subscriber on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Smusiso. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Smusiso, and thank you for the hairstyle comment. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the support that you give the channel. Thank you so much, guys. I love each and every one of you. Don't forget to to subscribe to Long John the Comedian, as well as subscribe to Thenjiwe Comedy YouTube channel. I love you. I appreciate you. And if you are watching from Facebook, next time, if you can, please do join us on YouTube, because we are trying to grow the numbers on YouTube. And
exactly, that's how we can live.
I love you. See you at 9. Bye. Yeah. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Subscription is free. Maha.